Hi, in this session, we'll be talking about prepaid expense, how we can record prepaid expense journal entry in the books of account. We'll try to decode this and I'll make you easy for you guys because this prepaid expense looks very complex at the time of recording journal entry in the books of account if you're not from accounting background. But don't worry about it, I'll make it easy for you. So let's try to decode this. See, in the name, in the name, if you try to read it very carefully, like let's say prepaid expense. Prepaid, it means paid in advance. What we have paid? Of course, cash we have paid in advance, right? So it means अगर हिंदी में इसको समझना है तो खर्च पहले करना है लेकिन एक्सपेंसेस उसके बाद में आते हैं. सो उसको कहा जाता है प्रीपेड. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल telephone bill. So there are two types of telephone, that SIM card, right? SIM card facilities. One is prepaid, so it means you need to pay first and then you can access it. That is prepaid service. So it means every month you can pay a bill of, let's say, in advance, and then you can use that telephone service. That is a one way. Second way is first access the telephone facility, and then at the end of the month or billing cycle you can make a payment of it. So that becomes your post pay bill, right? See, post pay bill, that becomes accrued, means at the end of the month you can settle that bill, but that you can treat as a liability. And this portion like prepaid expense, so it means you are paying expenses in advance, so that becomes prepaid, and a prepaid expense that we treat as a current asset. Current assets. All right. And now if I talk about, let's say, expense part. Expense, it means spending, खर्च करना. See, prepaid बिजनेस के लाइफ में बहुत सारे ऐसे एक्सपेंसेस होते हैं कि जो बिजनेस को पहले पे करना होता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल लेट्स से domain expenses, that online domain expenses, or any online subscription, insurance, that again businesses paid in advance, administration cost, because sometime administrator ask the subscription fee in advance, technology expenses, in most cases that businesses that need to pay technology cost in advance for 1 year, for 2 years, for 5 years. That's how businesses make a payment. Legal cost, sometime legal counsel ask for a payment in advance, right? So those expenses basically comes under prepaid expense category. Even advertising expenses, lease, rent. So there are lots of things where business can pay in advance, right? But that advance wala jo part hai usi ko kahenge hum prepaid expenses. Pre it means पहले, paid it means दिया हुआ है. So expenses जो करने हैं वो पहले ही हमने दिए हैं, तो उसकी accounting कैसे होगी? So that's what we're gonna learn here, and I hope now you got it. What it means like prepaid expense part. See, we'll take example of legal fee. Let's say, so there is one fund admin like Apex Services and want the admin fee, which is in advance around $12,000 per year. Now we'll have to split this 12,000 across 12 months, and even sometime we need to calculate day wise as well. So because the fund accountings or even normal company accountings, they follow the different conventions like 30 by 360 or actual by 365 or 366, there are so and so forth. But here in this case we'll simply assume like in a year you would see 12 months, so you need to split $12,000 across 12 months, so monthly fees would be $1,000, right? So it means the monthly the fund has set up the admin cost of or legal cost of $1,000, right? But there are two things, guys. One, this 12K cash which has been already processed out from the pocket, and second thing is the expenses it will incur every month. So So it means at the end of every month, we'll have to book $1,000 every month as an admin expense. All right. So now, if we talk about journal entries, see, when actually money goes out from the fund or business, or let's say any partnership accounting, if you are doing so and so forth. Okay, if the cash, if that goes out from the pocket, then your accounting entry would be, let's say this happened on 1st January, just for an the example. So it means on a 1st January, your accounting entry will be like prepaid admin expense account debit to cash account credit 12,000. So it means full amount that we'll have to record it. And when you actually perform accounting, because if you have a monthly accounting, then at the end of every month, period end which will close. So it means you can say even it's a break period as well. So it means we'll have to do accounting for 31 days. So it means from 1st of January to 31st of January, we'll have to compute expenses and record it in the books of account, but book will close on 31st of January. So that would be your period and date. So it means period will end for that particular month, and we'll have to apply the amortization process or amortization to the prepaid expense. See, when we say amortization, it means it's nothing but this the amortization, like it's a process where, see, first we have booked prepaid expense. So it means now that prepaid expense will have to dilute or reduce, or I would say convert that portion, means prepaid expense portion, into an expense. That process basically we can call it as expense amortization process. So in that case, your accounting entry will be, which is which is like expense account debit to prepaid expense account credit for 1,000 rupees. So it means throughout the entire accounting period, let's say in a Feb we'll have to do a same entry, in March we'll have to do a same entry, in April, May, June, July, August, every month we'll have to process this accounting entry until we reach to the zero or make it zero. Right? Basically, we have paid it. It means continuously we'll have to apply the expense around $1,000 every month, and this is how we do the accounting for prepaid expense. See, this portion basically goes to the P&L, right? And when we record this entry, guys, see, this first entry that doesn't affect on P&L, because when we record this prepaid expense entry, again this portion also we record it on balance sheet asset side, right? And this cash, again, so it reduced from the cash, it means it is a part of your balance sheet only. See, first entry, even that doesn't impact on NAV or per share price as well. If you calculate per share price for any company or mutual fund or any hedge fund, so this entry won't impact on NAV, net assets value. Basically, cash will reduce and you're gonna just add a prepaid expense. So it means you can see a reclassification basically from cash to prepaid expense, and both item anyways we are going to record it on balance sheet's asset side. So that's what it will not impact on NAV, net assets value. But when you actually convert that into an expense, definitely you can see the prepaid expense part, it will reduce, because updated balance would be like 11,000 at the end of the January. So it means now here in this case you can see where the NAV for per shares, it will be starting decrease. It will start decreasing. So it means it will impact when you actually book an expense in the P&L part, because this is something we're going to record it to the P&L. All right. So this is how basically we record prepaid expense. If you like this, please do share, comment, and also provide your comment as well. So now I'll give one question for you to practice, or you can try and post your answer in comment section as well. Let's take an example, because this question was asked in the one of the Apex interview, I believe. Okay, let's say fund has paid legal expenses of 30K USD for per annum. Fund has quarterly accounting cycle, and you need to calculate expenses from January to March, okay, and apply accounting treatment. So basically, prepare journal entries and post in the comment section. All right, I'll verify it from there. So just try it. But I'm done with this session. If you like, please, as I said, do share, comment, and share with other people as well. Let them also learn it. All right. And if you want me to record session on any other topic, because anyways I'm going to record the session on reconciliation as well once again, because lots of people they requested like how recon happened, custody recon, broker recon, a bank recon, and all of this. So I'm going to record the session. Don't worry about it. Okay. So be there and watch this. Thank you. By the way, we have launched trainings on SQL, Power BI, and all of the technical courses, as well as communication and all. If you are really interested, to reach out to us, inquire about it. We'll help you to upskill on technical side as well. So thank you very much for watching this.